Okay, so another of our boxes is our battery isolation box. So this one's got two 160 volt 80 amp DC dual circuit breakers. So break both positive and negative lines. What we're going to do is we're going to run 25mm cable in the bottom through individual cable glands, which will be something like this. So we've only got two breakers at the moment, but there's room for four, so we can plan out to have the four, so they will line up as best we can with each breaker at that point. So that will come in from the bottom, that will be our connection to our batteries. And then flipping it over, we have the same on the top. And we've only got four at the moment, so we've only got two batteries. But we will set it up so there's room for 8 connections, 4 batteries, or 4 isolators. So something like that. So what I need to do is mark this all out and then think about drilling holes. I've actually started here, so I've marked out where the points are. I grab a tape measure, they're all 30mm, they're spaced at 30mm intervals, so that leaves us enough room to get it into this one. Goes across, so if we are to grab a screwdriver and pop this one off, obviously that one will go there, and then the end to here line up. Although it's going to go straight through that post there, so it's not going to work. That's it. So there's one there, there's one there. Those are the wrong size ones, but it's going to be the same problem on the top. Be sensible, we've measured the distance between these and go, it's actually 25mm. So if we change that, it probably means that that one lines up. Come a bit, and it will actually fit. Will the one at the top fit? I don't know. Maybe we'll have to think about this. Definitely works for the two that we need. this out and think about this. Yeah, it's a lot easier if I've actually got a measuring device. So our distance from there to there is 21. So that's the middle there. Worked out that actually the centre is. I've not been recording any of this. Yes. Is 18, so that's 18 now. So I've actually put it on that line, and then the distance between these is 27. So it would actually be there, but then I guess what is the distance between that and that? I'm assuming that is also going to be 27. You struggle because again you end up right on this corner. It's there. It's a bit of a pain. I mean, I guess we can come in a bit and we can lose a bit the angle. Again, also we've got one that's going to go through these little uprights. I don't think that would be too much of a problem. Maybe working out the height might be easier, so it's slightly more straightforward. So we've got 70mm, and these are which obviously puts the middle of the bed. 35. And I think they can both go on there, so there. Right, fresh battery. Carry on. I think one or two of them went astray. So largely they're level. If we can use that. They all fit, so that does work at least for the bottom ones. So you can have them that look something like that. They don't look particularly straight. I think that's just my quick hole drilling, but that one's a bit off. But they will pretty much line up. Have to tidy up all this sawdust. Tape. There you go. You can see that that would work like that. It's gonna. So all we do is transfer that box, and then I guess take the plunge and drill holes. And then I'm kind of guessing that the top ones will fit in the same way. Tailor down makes the box a bit lighter. So it's actually quite a substantial breaker. And let's try and measure this out. So we can transfer. It bends over. And then for a centre line that way. Oops. Just make sure these are straight. Or we were 10 mil either side of that, weren't we? So you're going to have one there, 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 and one there. And what we'll do to give this a bit structural integrity, just whack the lid on it. Have a nice little small drill. And where should we start? We start with that one. That's our first hole. Try and keep them as much on target as possible. It doesn't matter if they. So back to the step drill. And hopefully now we've got pilot. There we go. Yeah, I was going to say we didn't like our drill anyway. Some of them are not going to be able to fit the nuts. These two. This one. have to align all these because it'll annoy if we don't. Won't worry too much about that for now. So put these back in. And feed our cables in. So these aren't actually the battery cables, this is just a bit of spare cable I have ready for something else. Grab the lid, just quickly screw that in. I'm going to end up something like that. Obviously with room for the extra cables we don't have, we just screw those in. It doesn't matter that they've got holes in them. There's just going to be spiders crawling at them, but you can always just stick something up there just to seal it if we feel like it. Obviously these ones fitting in properly, but I think that will look pretty neat. So, lines up, clean up all the drawing and fit all the glands in properly, ready for when we've got all the correct cables, and obviously we'll do the top the same way. Okay, so what I have decided to do, whether it is a good thing or a bad thing, is take these off. Using the multi-tool. I'm going to take these out first. It will give us better access. And that should allow us then to use the glands properly. We don't need these bits. I'm not going to use the little bars that go in there. We'll probably just end up running a single that goes through all the batteries. So we won't need that. So we'll see if we can yeah, it's a bit melty, probably not the best thing to do, but hey, it gets the job done. Yeah, made a bit of a mess of the blade there. I'm sure that will peel off. it does have variable speed. So let's try the other side and try that. Try that at a lower speed. That didn't really make a lot of difference, but it's not too bad. It's not made too much of a mess. That's come off now. Yeah, so let's got rid of them, and we can then pop everything back in. Back in the right place. Something just happened to unfold. So then I'll line them up, because why not? Oh. No, we'll squish that. We have to take these all out. Drill the other side. Just managed to squish the rubber out, so we'll redo that. So that looks pretty neat. But it's on the handles on the wall. Like that. It's going to be tidy. Well, I'm pleased with it anyway. Just the top section to go. So, actually what we can do is we can look and we can hang these. Gonna have to go and get a spanner on. That one's coming free. If we hover that one over the top, you can see that it, well, if we line it up, looks like it should just fit. literally just fit. It's only, obviously it's only going to be 2.5 mil either side extra. I mean, there's not that much difference in the size of the nut there. Not too much difference in the size of the, other than they go inside each other. This is a handy way of fitting it. So yes, that's going to fit. Well, he says that's going to fit. Fits in the corner that way. But do they fit next to each other? They do, just. But we will be screwing the outer in, I think, rather than screwing the nut on. I guess we could. We do have room to move them out a bit, so obviously we can move these ones out if we move this layer out from the centre line. So instead of being plus and minus 10, if we do plus and minus 12.5, I guess, they will be that little bit further apart, give us a little bit more room. So let us strip these out if we can. By hand. So yes, same procedure. Mark our middle. Our reference point that way. what did we say? We said again 12.5 inside of that centre line. Just check that doesn't take it out there. That's not 12.5. That's why it looks odd. As I say, measure twice, cut once, so those two, yeah, should be 25 apart. I ended up with a weird line. It's really hard to draw around these. Pencil wants to go down there. So, shall we keep them the same? Or do we go for opposites? I think we go for opposites, so we'll take that one, 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 and then that one. Oops. Put it in the right place. Well, I'll stick these on here and just make sure they do fit before I start drilling holes and everything. Part of me does think I shouldn't really drill all the holes, but part of me thinks that if I then go and add another set of batteries after I've done this, I don't want to have to take it all apart to drill the holes. So yeah, that is going to fit. Again, we'll whack the lid on. Drill. Grab a battery for the drill. Because I keep buying Makita battery stuff, but no batteries. So here goes nothing. I don't actually have a 25mm gap drill. We will just that one. Oh, it's quite warm actually. Just get rid of some of this horrible nasty plastic swirl. It's all over the floor as well. I do, however, have an imperial one, which will go to 1 inch, which should be pretty much the same. I'm just going to make sure, because it doesn't go all the way through, obviously. I'll go to the right step, which I think is the next one. There we go. So whatever size that is, which is these are big holes. So again, let's grab the battery, grab the multi-tool, just come in. Hopefully these fit. Still doing a bit of tidying up here and there just to flatten all those edges. Ta-da! again, if I grab these are actually the right cables this time. Obviously, we're going to connect to themselves. We don't want to cut them until they are ready to be cut. Tighten those up so I can't tighten the glands down. Obviously the cable's quite heavy, it's not really thing, so that will go to there, that will go to there, and that will go to there. That will go to there. Put the lid back on. You see, that's how we're going to be with our nice big heavy duty cables coming out the top, and then our battery leads will be coming out the bottom.